WTOL 11 Sports presents Big Board Friday, sponsored by Ohio Northern University. The best discoveries come from the unexpected. And by Charlie's Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Doing it different, doing it right. By Frickers, the home for fun, food, sports, and spirits. By Absolute Mobile Glass. Nobody does it better. Nobody does it faster. Absolutely. And by Renewal by Anderson. Anderson Window Muscle. Local 419 Hustle. Now, here's Tyler Segerman.
Good evening, everyone, and Happy New Year. Big Board Friday is back. We will be with you all the way into March, showcasing the best that Toledo area basketball offers. Now, although this is a high school show, tonight we are beginning with the college hard court. That's because the Toledo men played host to a massive conference showdown. Rockets trying to hand Miami its first loss of the season. Both teams undefeated in MAC play as they squared off inside Savage Arena. Early going, Sonny Wilson here going to find Sean Craig at the top of the arc, and the catch and shoot three is money. Toledo trying to keep pace with the Redhawks, who did start hot. Then Craig driving, spin move here, lays it up through the contact bucket and the foul. The Northview grad keeping that team in the fight. And then later, Rockets in transition. Wilson this time going to shoot it himself. He'll catch and shoot the three ball. He led the team with 20 points tonight. And then finally, Wilson and Craig doing it again. Another catch and shoot opportunity. They combined for 36, but it wouldn't be enough as Miami shot 65% from the field in the first half, 50% from deep as they roll and beat Toledo 87-73.
Tyler, Toledo was hoping to spoil Miami's perfect season, but the Redhawks showed why they're maybe the best mid-major team in the country. The Redhawks shot the ball extremely well in the first half and ended up rolling to a 14-point win.
We lost their shooters, and we never caught up to the ball. And give them credit, they move the ball as good as any team that's been through this league. I've been in this league for 16 years. They move the ball as well as any team in 16 years. And they're the most skilled team in the country. That's a good team.
You know, they stretching the floor out. You know, they got 5 guys out there that can knock the three down. And, you know, it's kind of tough when you go in those situations where they in ball screen coverages and you gotta pick what you're gonna do. You know, you can't help as much as you probably did your previous games. So, you know, you gotta get there, you know, rotate. You get out there, you know, they're gonna knock shots down.
The Rockets will go back to the drawing board and get ready to play again Tuesday when they host Ohio. Reporting from Savage Arena, Chase Bachman, WTOL 11. Tyler?
Appreciate it, Chase. In Bowling Green, Falcons looking to rebound from a loss at Kent State as they matched up with Akron tonight. Slow start for the Falcons, as you saw there. Zips holding them to just 2 points halfway through the first. But Troy Glover here going to get some momentum back, boxing out underneath and gets the putback to go. Shortly after, more of the same. Glover in the key, pulling out the spin move and gets in the basket for 2 more points on the home side of the board. That would get the offense going. Javante Campbell now hanging out top. He lets it fly, to bury the three. That cuts more into the deficit. Falcons, though, still behind, but looking to close the gap. Mayar Wall forcing the turnover, brings it all the way down and gets the bucket to go through contact. BG, though, would fall despite getting as close to 3, but lose 77-67. To the high school scene, Anthony Wayne and Whitmer battling in NLL Buckeye Division play. Both teams coming off wins heading into this clash. It would be the Generals going to work right away. Jackson Urinovich going to bury one of his 3 triples in the first quarter right here in front of the bench. Anthony Wayne would take a double-digit lead early in the first half and never looked back. Urinovich again doing it from the corner again. Panthers forced to call a timeout following his hot shooting. Second half we go, another impact player stepping up here. Senior Mason Taylor getting the pass here from Noah Morrow, able to get the tough finish underneath. And the Generals continue to dominate second chance opportunities. The glass going up, offensive rebound there. And Anthony Wayne with a statement win on the road, 61-41. Steve Iwanek with more from the Generals.
Well, the last time that Anthony Wayne beat Whitmer, he had to go all the way back to January 15, 2021. It had been 5 years, basically, in the making. But in this one tonight, every loose ball, every little opportunity that the Generals could seize, they took advantage of en route to a dominant 61-41 win here at Whitmer.
That's our identity. We're a really passionate and tough team, and that's how we crash the glass. You know, every loose ball's got to be ours. Every offensive rebound's got to be ours. And on the other end, you know, we gave up 1 offensive rebound tonight. And against a team like Whitmer, that's just a heck of a job. And I'm just so proud of our guys.
Sky's the limit for us. I mean, we don't know what's our potential yet because, you know, we shoot the ball shot a high clip tonight, and we were good.
We finally have gotten healthy. This is one, only our third game with our entire roster suited up and in the book. So I'm just looking to take it one game at a time. I'm already looking ahead to BG. I'm going to watch some film tonight.
So the Generals improved to 7-4. They're going to have a week off, and then on the 16th, they're back home when they bring the Bowling Green Popcats into town. Here at Whitmer High School, Steve Iwanek, WTOL 11.
Thank you, Steve. Perrysburg, the team everyone is chasing at the moment. Yellow Jackets in Findlay aiming to stay unbeaten in league play, and it would be them getting out and rolling early in this one. Tyson Bauer with the pretty spin move. He gets the finish as Perrysburg jumps in control. Findlay trying to stay in this one. Hudson Yeager on the other end going to drive and kick it out to Beck Garmong. He'll knock down the 3 ball, and the Trojans hanging around. Perrysburg, though, they are a good team, and they prove that tonight. Here's Ben Paymer going to work. He, too, breaking out the spin move. What a move there, going off glass, and Perrysburg pulls away to win 75-39. To the Cardinal Division we go. Southview and Bowling Green both trying to stay atop the standings and remain on the heels of first place Clay. This game competitive from the jump. BG with the ball. Sam Weil is going to get a hold of it. He'll drain the 3 for the home team. Cougars, though, would be quick to respond. Quick ball movement here. Finds Robert Webb, the third, and he'll match that third to drain a 3. There he is there. BG trying to respond. Tipton Shank here going to fight his way to the hoop. Going to go glass and get the bucket to fall. Great move there by the big man. Southview, though, would get back in this shot here off the mark, but Adam LaPlaw fighting for the rebound. Persistence paying off. He gets the hoop and the harm, and Southview pulls away to win this one 76-49. Inside the pit, St. Francis looking to feed off that massive win over St. John's earlier in the week and snag a league victory. Early moments of the game, Knights on offense are going to go inside to Cedric Hester, who goes up with 2 hands and gets the foul. What a start for St. Francis. Later, Knights in transition. It's Robert Hornbeek here going to drive to the hoop. He'll lay it up and in for a great little move inside. Knights continuing to keep their foot on the pedal. And then finally, more ball movement finds Alan Horn, the 6'9" big man going to Miami next year. Fighting off the glass, he gets the bucket, and the Knights get the win 59-45. Their win streak now at 4. It's time for our first break in the action. Don't worry, still plenty more to highlight, including a check-in on unbeaten Genoa. Stay tuned. More Big Board comes your way next. Thank you to the Genoa student section. Welcome back. When conversations, and speaking of the Comets, when conversations begin to linger about a team who finished perfect in the regular season, you know something special is taking place. I'm referring to the 2018-19 Genoa squad who went 24-1. Now this year's Comets on a similar trend, having not lost a game yet. Fresh off a 40-point win against previously unbeaten Otsego, the impact zone rowdy again as they took on Swanton, and the Comets' best player, he wasted no time to get his buckets. Walter Plants off a great feed goes up for the hoop and the harm. 18 points and on the night for him in the first half alone. He finished with 24. Then in transition, Ryan Routson dropping dimes to Ty Asman, who goes up for the reverse layup. That forces the Bulldogs timeout down 16 in the second quarter. Trying to stop the bleeding, Owen Hirsch deciding to match his jersey number and connects from up top. But Genoa, they are unbeaten for a reason. Routson again, this time to his brother Logan for the layup, and they run away with this one with ease, 72-30. They're now 9-0. Over in Sandusky County, Gibsonburg seeking to keep pace among the best in the SBC River Division. Scoring off against Woodmore. Bears running out an early. Xander Zimmerman with a clear path here, maneuvers around the defender. That puts the home team up 9-2. And then later, it's the big man, Luke Foster, going full Euro step en route to a bucket. Wildcats in need of a timeout. They would settle in, courtesy of Carson Slates. He's going to drain the 3-ball here. Game high 17 points for the senior. However, Gibsonburg's defense never made it easy. Exhibit A right here. Aiden Moran flying high for the monster block, bloody nose and all. He'd lead the way offensively as well with 16 to help the Bears pull away 67-36. Up at Start High School, at Start High School, the Spartans sitting on the verge of a 5-game win streak. They were hosting Wake tonight. Second quarter, we picked this one up. Inbounds finds Avon Porter, who knocks down the triple. And then later, it's Start star Ja'Kai Jefferson showing off the handles and then finds a beautiful no-look pass to Jaden Wells on the cut for the score. And then continuing to put the foot on the pedal. Here, they're bringing the ball up, and boom, Kalen Hornbeek throwing it down with 2 hands. He gets the tee, but the Start gets the dub as they win it 87-36. Over at Woodward, the Polar Bears looking to shock the world and upset Lima Senior, the #1 team in the state for Division II. Polar Bears down, but trying to keep it close. Jaden Davis going to pull up from 3. Doesn't go, but shows off the hustle, getting his own rebound and going back up. Love the heart there. And then later, Zion King going to get the ball. He's going to have reservations for 2, driving into the lane and getting the bucket to go. Woodward, though, fortunately falls 86-24. In the Blanchard Valley Conference, Liberty Benton trying to keep pace atop their standings, and it would be a good start for the home team. Working a little 2-man game here early. Brody Thomas going to give it up and gets it back as he drops down the 3 ball here. The lefty with a smooth stroke to net 3 points. Later, LB getting it done defensively. Taden Troyer going to come up with a steal, and he says, I'll take that. Going the other way, finishing it off himself for the coast-to-coast bucket. Eagles soaring, and then LB with another turnover. This time, Reed Irwin going to go up strong, gets the bucket plus the foul. LB wins easily 52-21 tonight. And it's now time for our play of the night, and you saw it earlier in the highlights, but worth showing again. Cedric Hester going up strong with the 2-handed slam. This was the first bucket of the game. What a tone setter for the Knights tonight, going through contact and getting the bucket to fall. This guy has been a machine all season long for the Knights. One more look because it is worth showing one more time if we have it. Again, Cedric Hester going up with 2 hands and the slam. Knights also get the win tonight, 59-45. That is our play of the night. One last break before we wrap this show up. Still to come, we head to Michigan and take a look at Whiteford, who entered the night undefeated. Could they stay that way? Those highlights are next.
You're watching Big Board Friday!
Thank you to the Woodmore cheerleaders. Welcome back. The Whiteford Bobcats entered the night a perfect 7-0, but in order to keep that streak going, they'd have to beat a team who beat them twice last season, that being the Lenawee Christian, Cougars, who were in Ottawa Lake tonight, eager to pull off that upset. Of course, the Bobcats eager to keep the undefeated label alive. Both the Bobcats and Cougars unbeaten in conference play. Whiteford out and running early here. Cole Griffin getting the bucket and the foul to get the home team some momentum, and then the defense stepping up. Here's Breck Ruddy out ahead. He's going to get the layup to go, and Whiteford looking good. But Lenawee Christian, they can play some defense. Here they're going to get the steal, and Jackson Salenbean get the steal and the bucket. And Lenawee Christian going to pull off the win here tonight. A close 160-160, handing Whiteford their first loss of the season. Wow, good play there. Shifting to the ice, Toledo Walleye were entering the night with a 10-game win streak, and obviously, they're pulling off the Red Wings replicas as well. There is Dennis Smirnoff getting the tap in for the quick lead. Unfortunately, that would be the only tally of the night for the Walleyes. You see the Heartlanders scoring here in the third period with 11 minutes to go. That would snap Toledo's 10-game win streak. They will be back in action tomorrow night against Fort Wayne, trying to get back in the win column. And a quick update for you guys in college football. Indiana pummeling Oregon 56-22. The Hoosiers will be playing Miami in Miami a week from Monday for the CFP national title. So there you go, Indiana. That's going to do it for another edition of Big Board Friday. If you missed any of the highlights or simply want to rewatch the entire show again, head to our website or WTL 11 Plus for that content. Appreciate you all for tuning in. It's our pleasure to bring you coverage every week. Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you next time on Big Board Friday. Take care, everyone.